From our news center in Los Angeles, this is 50/50, Puppet Kaos' own news magazine. This week, we bring you the truth behind Halloween. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I'm Mac and Cheese. For hundreds of years, people worldwide have celebrated Halloween. But what is Halloween really about? The answer might shock you. To find out more about Halloween, we sent our field reporter, Bottle Monster, to visit Professor Mustafa, who is a researcher at Party School and an expert in all kinds of parties and celebrations.
People nowadays celebrate holidays without really knowing why they do it. Isn't Halloween just about ghosts and trick-or-treating? That's what people normally think, but holiday traditions nowadays often have different aspects that's not even related to each other. For example, Christmas has a religious aspect and a commercial aspect.
Professor Mustafa is right. While Christmas has traditions that's associated with the birth of Christ, many traditions are actually established by business corporations that sell Christmas cards. So, is Halloween the same way?
Well, Halloween is not a religious holiday, but it does have to do with the belief that it's the night that the ghosts and witches' powers are the strongest. They explained all the costumes, but what's the deal with trick-or-treating? There's no real cultural or historical reason for it. Are you saying that the reason is purely commercial?
Yes, purely commercial. To find out more about the commercial aspect of Halloween, we visited local economist Dr. Bobby.
Is there any evidence supporting the claim that trick-or-treating is purely commercial?
Oh, yeah, I have a chart here. As you can see, every Halloween, the sales of candies skyrocket.
The answer is clear.
Yep, it's the candy makers that are directly behind the trick-or-treating. When we come back, we will visit the owner of a candy factory. And now, 50/50 returns. Before the break, we learned that trick-or-treating might have been invented by candy manufacturers. We've contacted many of them, but only one of them agreed to do an interview. Hello?
Is it true that candy makers also invented trick-or-treating?
That's a myth. It's actually not true.
But how do you explain this chart?
Alright, we do benefit from Halloween, but have you ever thought about why bobbing for apples is also a Halloween tradition?
That is right. There seems to be no good explanation for that.
I'll just tell you, eating too much candy and trying too hard to bob for apples will lead to the same thing.
You mean people damage their teeth?
Yes, think about it. Who will benefit from people's teeth falling out? Who will benefit from people's teeth falling out? The first answer that came to mind was dentists. But then we realized that trick-or-treating precedes dentistry in time, so it cannot be the dentists. So who invented trick-or-treating? There is only another group that benefit from people's teeth falling out, and they are the tooth fairies. When we come back, we'll show you how we use a setup to get a tooth fairy on camera. And now, 50/50 returns. We tried to reach tooth fairies for an interview, but all of them refused. To get an interview, we placed a fake tooth under someone's pillow and then waited. At around 3 a.m., somebody showed up.
Hi, I'm Bottle Monster from 50/50. Can we ask you a few questions?
Sure.
What are you doing?
Can't you see? I'm taking a tooth and leaving a coin. Just the usual tooth fairy business.
You don't look like a tooth fairy.
Well, I wasn't born a tooth fairy. I'm a naturalized tooth fairy. I completed all my training and got a certificate. See?
I did not know such jobs exist.
Well, they didn't before 1820. But you know what? Ever since tooth fairies invented trick-or-treating, kids have been eating way too much candy. That's why there's a lot more fallen teeth, and they need extra help to collect all of them.
Oh, so that explained everything. Tooth fairies invented trick or treating to get kids to eat more candy so they have more fallen teeth to collect, but it kind of just went out of control.
So, can I go now?
Just one more question. Why not associate trick or treating with Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Oh, that's easy. Halloween is the night that the magical powers of ghosts and fairies are at their strongest. So tooth fairies can work a lot faster and more efficiently when they are collecting teeth on Halloween.
Ah, okay. So it's not really about the candy, but about the teeth.
Certainly. And that's the truth behind Halloween.
Yeah, who would have thought that tooth fairies are behind trick or treating?
I hope you all have a happy Halloween. I'm Mac and Cheese.
I'm Bottle Monster.
We'll see you next time on Puppet Chaos. Bye.